These celebrities turn satanic for fame. This is what Rihanna looked like before she sold her soul. And this is her not too long after. But wait, there's more. Post Malone went from looking like this to this. All in the matter of just a few...
There's no way they've been doing this right in front of our eyes. What's scarier than TikTok's about to watch today is the fact that 90% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe for more creepy TikToks. Thank you.
I had to share this video with you guys tonight. It couldn't wait. This is actually coming from a woman named Lizzie. This is her Ring camera footage that she captured on the night of August 11th, 2025. And it is probably one of the wildest, craziest glitches I've ever seen. And we're actually seeing it in real time. Now, these missionaries come to her house about 8:41 at night. She doesn't answer the door, speaks to them through Ring, but this is when it gets really creepy, other than the fact that two women are showing up in the middle of the night who are saying that they're missionaries. You can see in the first camera footage, their dresses are pink and it's a certain style. Pay attention to the style of the dress. As they walk to the porch, the whole dress completely changes. The style, everything, the color, everything. This is not a trick of lighting. Their whole dresses completely change. What is going on here? Take a look at these next two videos, comment below and tell me what you think.
It is freaking creepy. 8:41, somebody knocks on the door, and then, hold on. Check out their outfits.
They're wearing two different dresses from what they were wearing.
Is nothing compared to what they were wearing.
And we saw them. It had polka dots. It had the dresses from
go
the...
back to the other one.
We literally just saw them and they were wearing...
And like, go fast forward, like it changes color. Watch, go fast
right as soon as they get over there out of our porch.
What the heck is this? Is this at 8:41?
Look, they have
and they said they were a missionary, you know.
But missionaries don't come at 9 p.m. though. That's
I asked them, you know, that, you know, it's late, and they left. And they said, I'm sorry, not trying to be rude.
That's creepy.
Check out their outfits.
They're wearing two different dresses from what they were wearing.
Is nothing compared to what they were wearing.
And we saw them. It had polka dots. It had the dresses.
This one kind of got me concerned because I don't know how this could even be edited. As you could tell, she's literally showing the clip from the actual app with the camera. So them being able to edit it is probably not likely. And like, obviously there's a lot of people that fake things for attention, but this just seems like a whole different level of like strange. I mean, it is kind of weird that they're coming in the middle of the night to go knock on someone's door. Like, that's just really odd. And especially after the whole outfit change thing, that's just really creepy. So who knows if these were even real people? Who knows what they were up to? I would rather not find out, but this was definitely a scary clip.
Have you guys seen this conspiracy of this guy saw like a giant? This is so weird. Okay, so this guy was driving and then there's a state park there with this big mountain. And he's like, what in the world? Looks like there's like a giant walking on the mountain. And so then he's just started pursuing it. Like, I need to find out what this is.
Yeah.
He tried to go up the state park road. There was a guy who claimed he was CIA and said the road's closed, turn around. But this car just kept on showing up at his house. And like he gets a video of like, he like looks out the window. He runs outside. The car peels and just drives away. And then he like put out this statement and it was almost like he was reading off of something like, hey, those videos I did,
I was just kidding.
Yeah, they're fake. I'm just kidding. And then he just disappears.
There's this guy like this behind the camera.
He's gone. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Yes!
He's
I
gone.
heard it. Wait, gone?
They don't know where he is.
He's a missing person.
He's missing.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay,
And
but wait,
presumed
no,
deceased.
But it wasn't just Grande's star power or spicy food reactions that grabbed everyone's attention. At exactly 19 minutes and 13 seconds into the interview, something truly bizarre happens.
Okay, but it does oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's all right.
I couldn't do that again if I tried. Okay.
As Ariana reaches for another hot wing, viewers notice the wings seem to inexplicably defy gravity, rising awkwardly upward into the air without any clear reason or intervention.
Okay, but it does Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's all right.
I
There's a lot
couldn't do
going
that
on
again
over
if
here.
I tried.
This one is kind of a reach, but knowing the backstory behind the whole industry and how much of a powerful celebrity she is, anything could be possible. Do I really think there's a haunted chicken wing? I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie, but there's always a chance. Like, I feel like everybody can do something that they did not mean to do, and it's just very unexplainable. I feel like everybody has that type of experience in our life. She could just be evil and be haunting the chicken wings. So y'all let me know what you think. Do you think she's evil or it was just a haunted chicken wing?
Celebrities who are evil.
Drake, Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, Beyonce, Pope Francis, Jay-Z, Tom Cruise, Rihanna, LeBron James, Katy Perry, Billie Eilish, Cardi B, Dua Lipa, Ice Spice, Lady Gaga, Zendaya.
What if I told you it's not just Diddy? There's even deeper and darker secrets Hollywood has.
Watch
You
this.
think the Diddy thing is big? If you're the type of person and you think the Diddy thing is big, fucking buckle up. Because it's literally every politician, every big ass celebrity, every big actor. It's not just one guy that was off the rails and, oh, we just found out. Are you fucking kidding me? We are about to learn publicly, right? Actually been happening at the top. And it's fucked up. And a lot of people's consciousness are not going to be able to handle it because it is dark and it is twisted. And I know you might think I'm speaking vaguely, but no.
It's not that just one or two celebrities are bad and doing very dark things. They're all somehow connected. Diddy was probably just the fall guy. I don't think they just let anybody become an A-list celebrity. There's probably some very dark ritualistic things you have to do to gain their trust. Remember, it's probably not just one bad apple. The whole tree is probably rotten. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Stay weird. These celebrities turn satanic for fame. This is what Rihanna looked like before she sold her soul. And this is her not too long after. But wait, there's more. Post Malone went from looking like this to this. All in the matter of just a few years. Now, I'm not saying this is 100% fact that they really sold their soul. How do you go from this to this? The devil had to be involved. Even Doja Cat seemed pretty normal before she really got famous. And she went from looking like this to this. Some would argue that they're just doing it for shock value, but I think the reasons are actually much darker. It's no coincidence that celebrities at award shows just start thanking the Most High, meaning Baphomet or Dark Lords and stuff. Remember, on that big of a stage, everything is intentional. If you want to thank God, you say, thank you, God. Most people don't say the Most High. We know who she's referring to. As always, thank you for watching. Let me know what I should cover next. I do have a new YouTube video dropping this Saturday. As always, thank you for watching. Stay weird.
He kept hearing noises in the basement. Then one night, he sees this. A man named Kyle Anthony has been hearing banging sounds coming from different places in his house for some time now. But just recently, the noise started coming from his basement inside the walls. So he decides to go in and set up a camera. What he captures is something from a nightmare. Underneath his house's crawl space from a pitch dark corner, the silhouette of a person can be seen moving around. Trying to get to the bottom of this, Kyle decides to investigate further, but finds no traces of life anywhere down there, nor a hole where someone could go in and out.
I don't think it's a person, it's dusty down here. The air quality is not great. What kind of a subterranean species of human would it take to just chill down here?
So is this just a random person dwelling in Kyle's crawl space, or is this a look into the past, seeing the residual haunting of a man who once lost his life down there? Until further discoveries, like many videos, This one remains a mystery.
I'm not gonna lie, the odds of someone being down there are very slim to none, especially like he said, the air quality is not very good. So someone just kind of living down there or trying to survive down there probably is not likely. So I would assume if there was anything down there, it's got to be some sort of spirit, you know, just something that's not a human. You know, I guess we'll never really know because it just be disappearing. But I feel like this is such a common thing. Like there's so many moments that are just caught on camera that'll never be explained. But like I always wonder in these clips if in certain cases there actually are people and then they just have someone lurking around their neighborhood or their house and they don't even know. You know, it's a really creepy thought. But yeah, let me know what you think.
He was watching TV when he sees this. A man was watching TV in his living room when he suddenly hears a strange sound coming from the bathroom, so he decides to record and check it out. What he captures is terrifying.
Aquí son 10 para 7, estoy con mi tía en la sala. Se escuchan ruidos del baño. Es en el baño de abajo otra vez. Nena, ven. Ven, nena. Nena, ven, nena. ¿Te gusta la llave? Nena. Ven, córrele.
A creepy pale face can be seen in the bathroom mirror, but seconds later it's gone. And when he goes inside, there's nobody there. He also explains that it's not the first time paranormal events have happened in the house, and that strange things have been going on for over a year now. So just who or what is this? A girl had an abortion in the school bathroom and then took her own life, but the security guard saw her. A security guard named Regalzu was doing a night shift while live streaming in a haunted school in Argentina. A 15-year-old student had an in the school bathroom and took her own life, but on one night he captures this. A girl's voice is heard and then the door slams shut on live, and shortly afterwards a viewer notices this. A terrifying pale face of a girl can be seen in the window. He believes it's the girl who took her own life.
This is actually like a really tragic and sad story, and if this all does line up, that's actually one of the most terrifying things ever, because it's just low-key sad to think that like that she could possibly still be suffering even though she's not here anymore. And I feel like that's a lot of cases apparently. You know, it's rumored to be that spirits that suffer on Earth, they just can't let go of whatever happened or can't move past it, so they're just trapped on Earth suffering. And that's like obviously very sad because, you know, you don't want nobody to be going through that. But I don't know, these are some very unexplainable things that are going on in the world, so I don't even know.
You're telling me there's Antarctic human colonies, right? And we've encountered them?
Yep. Buddy, look. Just look at the timeline of our recorded expeditions to Antarctica. It tells you everything. James Weddell, 1824. Charles Wilkes, 1840. Started off as these rational lone expeditions, right? But then all of a sudden we don't go back for nearly 100 years. And when we finally returned, it was with Admiral Byrd's naval expedition known as Operation High Jump. Now tell me, why do you think we would halt expeditions for a century and return with an entire fleet of naval forces if it was just a cold, desolate land with nothing going on? Because this wasn't just another explorative expedition, it was a planned confrontation. Okay, we already knew they were there. We wanted to show up and appear threatening for leverage in a peace treaty. Fast forward, Byrd comes back and, dear God rest his soul, but he passes away no more than about a decade or so later. And if you think that's a coincidence, well, I just don't know what to tell you. Cut to present day. Nobody's allowed down there. Can't even approach the vicinity of the continent. And the Antarctic colony is still thriving as they've been for, God, thousands of years.
There's a theory that we actually all did die in 2012. Have you ever heard of what? The everybody is dead theory?
Oh, all of us are dead? Or everyone?
Everybody is dead theory.
I think I have, but tell me.
So there's a theory, right?
Yeah.
Continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Your phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately. You know how the world was supposed to end in like 2012?
2012.
Everybody was like, oh fuck, we're gonna die, right?
Yeah.
So there's a theory that we actually all did die in 2012.
Yeah.
And life right now right? You know how people say when they die, their life flashes before their eyes? But to them, it flashes and it's almost like they perceive time differently.
Oh, yeah.
So what if everybody died in 2012 and we're all experiencing life through a flash, right? But this flash feels like however long, 80 years, right?
Yeah.
But really, it's just happening within like a millisecond.
Within a millisecond, yeah. And then somebody's like presses the button and we just all wake up to nothing.
UFOs, unidentified objects, UAPs, whatever you would like to call them, are no longer just in our skies. The following footage was captured by a man in Russia. The exact place is unknown. He captures what appears to be a low, hovering UFO. And this thing is big. And quite honestly, the footage is spectacular. You can actually see this saucer-shaped craft. And we still don't know who they are, what they are, and what they want with us. Take a look at this footage, comment below, tell me what you think.
А у нас тут летающая тарелка зависла. Вон она. И уже долго-долго мы ее наблюдаем здесь. Вон она. Жуткая, конечно, капец.
So I'm walking along here, and I run into this tree with this stupid grin on his face. It's just like the most perfect tree face I've ever seen. And then I look over here, another tree with a stupid grin on its face. He's like a little less happy, you know, he's just more is what it is kind of tree.
This over here, this is triggering for millennials, and only millennials will know why.
Yo, trees like that are actually terrifying. I remember there was this one place by where I live, and there was like these two trees that had like faces actually carved into them. Like it was definitely creepy, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I just thought it was cool, but you know, after learning more about it, no, I definitely don't think it's cool anymore. And like a lot of these videos are creepy, but like you're not gonna sit here and try to convince me that you seen a tree walking the other day. Like even if you did actually catch them on camera, I feel like nobody would believe you. Even me, like if I genuinely walked outside and I seen a tree walking, I wouldn't even believe myself, I'm not gonna lie. I would just kind of accept it and move on with my life. But
The doll was moving ever so slowly, and this was not some sort of special battery-operated doll. It should not have been moving at all. In retaliation, Shirley went downstairs and threw the doll out the window before going back to bed and feeling safe.
Celebrities that are evil. Emma Watson. Selena Gomez. Justin Bieber. Drake. Barack Obama. Pope Francis. Messi. Johnny Depp, Jim Carrey, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt.
Ten Most Evil Actors in Hollywood History Part 2. 10. Lucille Ball. Behind her comedic brilliance, Ball was described as a tyrant, humiliating and belittling staff to maintain absolute control over her productions, overshadowing her iconic status. 9. Spencer Tracy. Tracy's reputation was tarnished by predatory behavior, using his influence to seduce and discard actresses, leaving a trail of exploitation behind his celebrated career. 8. W.C. Fields. Fields was infamous for terrifying child actors on set, taking pleasure in traumatizing them and reflecting a dark, hateful side behind his comedic persona. 7. Orson Welles. The genius behind Citizen Kane, Welles was known for destroying reputations and bullying colleagues, projecting his inner turmoil onto those around him. 6. Greta Garbo. While celebrated for her mystique, Garbo reportedly humiliated and excluded others to assert dominance, feeding off the pain she inflicted. 5. Elizabeth Montgomery. The bewitched star faced accusations of manipulating co-stars and staff to maintain her authority, creating tension on her projects. 4. Richard Burton. Burton's substance-fueled rages often led to psychological abuse in his relationships, most notably with Elizabeth Taylor, creating an aura of volatility around him. 3. Betty Hutton. Known for her talent, Hutton left a trail of broken relationships and reputations, wielding her fame as a weapon to dominate and control. 2. Montgomery Clift. While struggling with addiction and personal demons, Clift lashed out at colleagues and created chaos on film sets, adding tension to his brilliant but troubled legacy. 1. Judy Garland. A victim of Hollywood's abuses, Garland tragically perpetuated cycles of emotional abuse later in life, reflecting the lasting scars of her mistreatment.
The following video is from an unidentified woman who is absolutely terrified in her own home. She states that there's a toy that constantly goes off at all hours of the night, just as if a kid's playing with it. But it shouldn't be. There are no batteries in this toy. And as she goes to show you it and to basically unscrew the back, something interesting happens that's caught on camera, and it happens quickly. As she approaches the toy, it looks like as if it moves away from her. And then she shows you there are no batteries in this toy. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
Vine a la cocina por un desarmador. Ya van varias veces que se prende. Bien, ve. Es lo que les decía, no nada más es este. Cualquier juguete se prende durante el día y ni siquiera nada más en la noche se prende a cualquier hora. ¿Ya vieron? Y no hay pilas. Ven, está prendido y sigue sin jalar. El botón se activa solo y empieza a jalar. Si lo apago y lo intento prender de nuevo, ya no jala.
How does this even work? It's kind of crazy because like they do say spirits are energy, so maybe like that energy can be used to like make the toy work. But like as you could tell, she's literally shaking. Like I know a lot of people, you know, fake videos, do whatever, blah blah blah. But she literally did not put no cuts in this video. She grabs the toy while it was moving and then unscrews it, and there's no battery. So like what else? Like there's no other explanation for it. Like there's only so much you could fake, but this video genuinely does seem real. I've seen a lot of these videos and people have had stuff that have either no batteries or don't even work anymore, and the stuff just randomly starts working. So it's just proving more and more that there could be something out there that we do not know about.
These are some of the scariest conspiracy theories in the world, but we're gonna keep going until we find the craziest one. There's actually a huge conspiracy that the Denver International Airport is the Illuminati's headquarters, which is crazy. So basically, since a lot of people already have this conspiracy, the airport themselves have embraced the rumors by poking fun at it. Like, they have billboards and posters around the airport that's like, hey, we're aliens. And people think that since they poke around and joke at it, that it's probably true, that why are they making fun of it? They're trying to hide it.
ไอ้แดงกูเห็นเหี้ยเห็นเลยแม่กูไม่ทันเลยด้วยนะครับเดินเข้าไปก่อนมันน่าจะบี้เดี๋ยวเฮ้ยมันมีดวงไฟเว้ยเดี๋ยวอย่าเพิ่งใจเย็นไม่มีเฮ้ยบีดวงไฟนั่นน่ะรออยู่แล้วใจเย็นพี่เพื่อนดูนะผมส่องให้พี่ดูรอบๆที่ผมยืนอยู่นะผมจะหมุน360องศานะพี่นะเป็นพระมีพระพุทธรูปเป็นพันรอบตัวเราโอ้มาได้มาไอ้นั่นระวังอย่าเฮ้ยพี่ไหนพี่ดวงไฟอะไรอ่ะเป็นดวงไฟจริงนะตรงนี้เข้าใกล้เด็ดขาดทำไมอ่ะอ๋อใช่จำได้ไหมจำได้ตั้งสติเราพยายามอย่าตะเลิดไอ้แนทเนี่ยดวงไฟที่บอกว่าลอยอ่ะระวังอย่าเข้าไปเนี่ยเหมือนเขาลอยจากข้างล่างแล้วก็กำลังจะลอยขึ้นข้างบนนะพี่แนทอยู่พี่อย่าเพิ่งเสียงเมื่อกี้ดวงไฟมันตกลงข้างล่างตรงไหนลงข้างล่างเมื่อกี้เหมือนก็ว่าเมื่อกี้เหมือนกูโดนอะไรแต่กูไม่มีมันมีมือดำๆออกมาจากในอุปาเนี้ยกูนึกว่ากูกิ่งไม้กูนึกบอกว่าเหมือนมือเหมือนโดนอะไรเมื่อกี้กล้องเห็นด้วยเอาดีๆเห็นจริงเห็นแต่มีมือยื่นออกมาจากองค์พระเลยเหมือนสัมผัสคุณนึกว่ากิ่งไม้หรือใบไม้คุณถึงบอกเหมือนมือจับอะไรเลยเฮียตั้งสตินะเราห้ามหลุดเด็ดขาดอะไรวะมดพี่อย่าทำได้แค่นี้เหรอขอแรงๆหน่อยครับทำได้แค่นี้เหรอฮะไอ้เนี่ยไปบีอย่าวิ่งนะอยู่เฉยๆนะบีมีอะไรจะตะคบมึงกูมีความรู้สึกแต่หันไปไม่มีมันเป็นโรคบีเดี๋ยวนะเป็นอะไรเดี๋ยวนะไอ้แดดได้ยินเสียงใช่ไหมมันมีเสียงพอเราเอาจีวรมาคุมอะเหมือนเขาจะอยู่กับเราไกลๆไม่ได้คือไงนะใกล้ๆไม่ได้พูดผิดอยู่ใกล้ไม่ได้ใช่พอเราอยู่ไปหามันเสียงอยู่ไหนงอกไปดิอะไรมันมีอะไรจะจับมืออีกแล้วอ่ะสีดำเด็ดขาดเฮ้ยบีไปเร็ววิ่งออกไปตรงทางอย่าเพิ่งออกเชิญมายังอะไรมันจะเข้าร่างมึงอีกแล้วอ่ะบีตอนนี้มึงฟังกูแตกตรงเนี้ยเราจะต้องเจอบี
I know this video is supposed to be creepy and scary, and it low-key is. I'm not gonna lie, like it's creepy. Like, I don't know how they got here. I don't know where they are. I don't know why they're here. I don't know why she's carrying a giant pencil that's on fire. Like, there's so many questions I have, but this video is so funny. Like, I'm literally just gonna put it in here because it's actually funny. Like, you know, I know y'all need a good laugh. Y'all had long days and stuff, so, you know, I'm gonna give y'all a little laugh, I guess. But because there's actually parts in this video that are really creepy. I'm like, yo, what? But then he's just making it so much worse. It's like, they're just making a serious situation so unserious. Honestly, you know, I hope it made y'all a little, you know, hope we gave y'all a little smile, a little laugh for the day. I know this is creepy as TikToks, but I guess it's the creepiest and the funniest TikToks because that was That was definitely a good video. Whether it was real or not, it was a good video.
He received a box of strange items, then shortly after he hears this. A man named Apollo received a box of strange items from someone he knows who practices some form of magic. It didn't take long for things to go wrong from there onwards.
My dog's freaking out. I keep hearing like knocking at my door. I look out the window. There's nothing. See what I mean? Stay in here, buddy. I'll put them things in that damn cabinet. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I gotta get rid of these damn things.
Shortly after opening the door, the camera he had set up facing the collection falls over on its own. Could he have just welcomed an entity inside his house?
If you know you reptilian shapeshifters.
Is controlled by shape-shifting lizard people.
Did you know Justin is actually a lizard person?
Okay, maybe it was a little sus how he like shook it off.
Hundreds of fans claim they saw Justin Bieber
Separate incident.
turn into a giant reptile.
What's your problem? Yeah, it takes a competent person to understand.
But it is going to bother you because you're human, and I was human. I am human, still.
That's the most natural smile I've ever seen out of Mark Zuckerberg.
I can look like a frog.
Oh, God.
Now that's just a funny connection.
I've got one that can see.
25 and Michael Jackson has no more than 5 years left. At the other end, you have a long, healthy life, and so will George Bush and Nicole Richie. I hear yelling in the booth. Are they yelling at me for the way I read that?
You did great.
Just stop it. She's okay.
I could hear you. I heard you.
Well, if you weren't already crazy,
What's wrong?
Well, they're all around us and we never knew it. You can only see them with these special glasses.
starts to form around his eye, sort of cupping it. It seems that it happens for a few seconds before he realizes it and tries to cover it up by touching the area.
Blake is a reptile.
There's another thing, human roots, reptile guys. I mean, do you like pizza?
Bro.
Me too, man.
If you know, you know.
God, you're so stupid.
It's crazy.
A demonic spirit descended upon Beyonce during a concert, and she appeared to be possessed in the middle of her performance. A spirit came from heaven to attack her during the concert, causing people to run away to save their lives, fearing that they would also be affected. According to eyewitnesses, the reason for this was simple. Beyonce had invoked the name of the devil in vain during her various performances. As a result, she was abruptly invaded, and some even claim she had made pacts with the devil. But let's forget all that and stay focused. It should be noted that Beyonce has always faced criticism for her dark and sometimes incomprehensible performances, known for her dark music videos. Beyonce gained popularity with her very first viral hit, Killing Time. She is an artist who consistently shocks netizens on social media and even during her concerts. Her affinity for the devil is evident and not hidden. Beyonce has an unconditional love for the devil, and even in most of her concerts, she is always accompanied by spirits. Take a look at all of this and share your thoughts on Beyonce in the comments.
They say an extraterrestrial race exists in our seas and oceans. This girl, captured in Hibernian Nordic on camera exiting the ocean, wearing translucent clothes, and with the features of an aquatic extraterrestrial described by nations such as Russia, with huge eyes, blonde hair, and a hair bun. and with a pale hue. Watch this.
This video raises a lot of concerns and questions because obviously I don't think she noticed what was behind her. And my question is, what happened after? Like, did that thing just disappear, or did it like confront her, or did she just think it was a normal person? Like, that is clearly not a person. Like, it looks like a person, but there's just something off about them. You know, it could be edited, it could be staged, I have no idea, but that does not look like a real person. This whole video just gives me a very like off vibe. And you know, could this mean there's aliens? Could this mean there's robots? We will never know until I guess the aliens or robots are here. So actually they're supposed to pay us a visit in 2 months, so I guess we'll find out then. But till then, we're just gonna be watching creepy TikToks. But you know, I'll make sure to do a vlog when they're coming to visit. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your favorite part of the video, what made you tremble in your boots, and we're gonna be on to the next one.